講俾佢聽，咁咪啟發佢咯。如果佢年紀細過我講俾我個大嘅年紀話俾佢聽。我而家仲有咩希望啫？我冇希望啦，你仲有大把前途啊！我話我都幾廿歲啦，我都希望踏上去，我都仲要踩上去，我仲級上，我都唔踩下坡，我都喐上去。但我想唔到，唔好講。我哋大把前途，點解你要咁想法咧？
Mary Leung says there are plenty of success stories like those of Ah Fong, Ah Mei, and Ah Ping, but the popular image of the mentally ill is very different.
And unfortunately, a lot of times, even the wisest of us may think that they are violent or stereotype them into being one type of person or personality. In fact, the mentally ill are so different. They're just like you and I. I mean, they have different personality, different prognosis, different, styles of behavior. And the kind of stereotyping on them is really unfair, I think. And I think the public should really think about getting in touch with them personally on a one-to-one or first-hand basis so that they could really gain an understanding of the mentally ill as people.
The proposed new ordinance is going to be discussed.
A lawyer specializing in civil rights, Johannes Chan, is concerned that public fear of mental illness is reflected in proposed revisions to the mental health ordinance.
On the whole, I think the mental health new bill that is more restrictive in nature, and partly it's because it is a result after the Chang Sawan incidents where a lunatic injured over 40 kindergarten children. And so the whole tenor is try to curtail the freedom of the mental patient. And it is more restrictive in the sense that it becomes more easy to send a person into a mental institution and more difficult to get out from it. The mental health tribunal, that is an advancement and in a way try to compensate the more drastic nature of making it easier to send people into the mental hospital. But it is an advancement in the sense that because it comprises of people from different professions, the legal profession, medical profession, and social work profession. But on the other hand, it has its inadequacy as well. The patient or their relatives are not informed of their legal rights. And if they are not informed of their legal rights, they do not know they should bring an application or they don't know how to bring an application, then the Medical Health Tribunal will only take up the cases on their own initiation after 2 years. And that is an extremely long time. And the existing procedure for the visitor scheme where Justice of the Peace could visit a mental institution and they see the patient themselves and they have a power to make a summary discharge order, these sort of summary procedures are all repealed.
Mr. Chan feels Hong Kong should follow Western countries in allowing the mentally ill the same rights as people with other kinds of illnesses.
And just like an ordinary patient, I think he has a right to choose whether I'm prepared to be treated or in an institution, and unless you've got some good reason why he should be sent against his will into an institution, I think there's no other reason to compel him. We may advise him in very strong terms that you need treatment, but that is not a reason to compel him unless he is dangerous to other people or he hurt other people's or their properties.
He admits that there might not be much public interest in defending the rights of the mentally ill, but he hopes that at least the legal, medical, and social work professions will take notice of the new bill's implications.
And I think the best way may be for, at least for these few professions, they sit down, have a joint conference, and then they make a joint proposal and how to improve the existing bills. And of course, this does not exclude the general public, because after all, it's the general public who is being affected, and I think the general public should contribute to this issue as well.
It's easy to withhold resources and rights from a group we feel will never be part of. But the people Focus interviewed never felt that they'd become mentally ill either. In Hong Kong's high-stress environment, and with limited counseling services available, any one of us could be pushed beyond that narrow boundary between mental health and mental illness. So the next time each of us looks at the mentally ill, we should remember that someday we, or someone we love, could be looking through their eyes.
我希望各位社會人士咧就睇我哋咧就即係唔好用歧視眼光咯，同埋即係接受我哋啦，同埋即係俾我哋有信心去工作啦，唔好話
特登就話我哋黐線啊咁樣就即係嚟到歧視啦。
佢哋應該係應該係明白我哋嘅處境，我哋嘅精神嘅處境。因為如果社會唔了解我哋咧，就好多人就歧視咗我哋。
其實佢哋唔希望有人傷害佢哋咧，咁樣係好自然嘅。但係我哋冇諗過會傷害人。